Hi there, today I'm going to share with you some rules regarding the bits that you can use in the Hunter Horse Show ring. So let's get started. If you'd like to win more ribbons at your next horse show, or generally like other horsey related stuff, remember to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. Hi there, my name is Laura and welcome to another video. If it's your first time here, hey, how's it going? And remember to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. Before we get started, I want to let you know that this is not stuff that I'm making up. This is in the USEF, United States Equestrian Federation rulebook. There's a link in the description below. Also in the Equestrian Canada rulebook, link in the below. So these are going to be bits that you are allowed to use, permitted bits that you can use in the Hunter Horse Show. Let me know what type of bit you use on your horse when you go into the show ring. There's lots of different types of bits. I'd like to know what you use. Put it in the description below. I'd like to know. Once again, I'm not making this stuff up. This is in the USEF rulebook and also the EC rulebook. Also remember to check your breed standards if you're showing at a breed horse show. This is going to be focused on the hunters and equitation, not so much on the jumpers or eventing or dressage. First off, let's go right to the rulebook, the USEF rulebook, and you can see right here that the rule says snaffles, pelhams, full bridles with all cavus and nosebands are allowed, are required. It's a requirement to have a bridle on your horse. Yay, we have to have a bridle. And here's some very subjective guidance about bit. When you go into that show ring, think about what that bit is telling the judge. If I'm in the judge's chair, watching a horse come in the ring, and I see a pelham or kimberwick come in, I'm automatically going to think to myself, why does that rider have that bit in that horse's mouth? If it's a small pony with a child rider on it, and you're in a short stirrup class, I'm not going to be too concerned about it. There's a reason why that pony has that bit on in a short stirrup class. It's probably not going to be a big deal for me. But if that pony is in the hunter pony classes and it's being disrespectful to the child, running away, bulging, and generally just not very nice, then that's going to be a big difference. In a class of steady ponies with snaffles on, and then the next pony comes in with a kimberwick, there's a reason why that pony's coming in with a kimberwick. I'm going to know why, and I'm going to be looking for reasons why that horse has the kimberwick in. So usually horses that have kimberwicks are ponies that are quite fast, ponies that run away, ponies that are disrespectful to the rider, ponies that bulge, or generally just ponies that need a little bit more control. And if these are the ponies that you see, those I'm going to be looking for those things just because I know that there's a kimberwick in there. So those things are going to be brought to attention for me. And because that disrupts the general overall feeling of the round, it's going to drop your score down. Thanks so much for all these questions about bits. I've been getting emails and comments about the different types of bits that you can use. It keeps me hopping with ideas. I really like it. Thanks so much for sharing your ideas and comments and the things that you'd like to see on these videos. If you have ideas about what you'd like to see in these videos, put it in the description below. I'd like to help you out with them, with stuff. Same thing with the pelham. If you see a horse with a pelham coming in the ring, there's usually a reason why you have that, right? The horse is disrespectful to the rider, pulling, going a little bit on the muscle, going too fast, or generally just needs a little bit of a tougher ride. If I'm sitting in the judge's box and I see a horse coming in the ring with a pelham and you're constantly on the curb rein to keep the horse's head down or to get control of that horse, that's going to be a distraction and result in a lower score. If, however, you're in the ring and you've got a pelham on and the horse is going steady and the reins are generally loose with a light contact and the horse is going pleasantly, then it's probably not going to be a big issue for me. But I'm going to be paying attention because that pelham draws attention to the reason why you have a pelham on in the first place, which is your horse may be getting a little fast. Do you like riding in the pelham? Put it in the comments below if you use a pelham. Likewise, in equitation class, if you're using a pelham on a technical equitation course, I can see that, and probably for me will not result in a lowering of the score. If you're using a Pelham in an equitation class, I can certainly understand it. If you're in a technical equitation class, you may need that extra little bit of control to maneuver the horse in those rollback turns and tight corners that are often on a technical equitation class. If you come into the ring with an unconventional bit, and that may be a Kimberwick, it may be a Pelham, it may be a hunter gag, then you're opening yourself up for scrutiny of your round. The judges may look harder at your horse's way of going and your round because you do have an unconventional bit. You won't get eliminated, but you may be under more scrutiny. This is also interesting that it says quite clearly in the rule book for the USEF that judges may penalize but may not eliminate a horse or pony that competes in a snaffle, Pelham, or full bridle that is unconventional. The rule goes on to say that judges must eliminate horses that use illegal. So judges must eliminate horses that use illegal bits or nosebands. Illegal bits include, but are not limited to, 3 rings, gags, other than the hunter gag, and those types of bits, etc. So it kind of leaves you a little bit open there, but it does say you can be eliminated for using a gag or a 3-ring bit. Illegal nosebands include, but are not limited to, drop, flash, and figure 8 nosebands. So you cannot have a drop of any kind in your hunter ring, also in your equitation ring. We're going to get into that as well. Here's an example of a 3-ring bit, not permitted. So for your equitation class, legal bits in your equitation class, snaffles, Pelhams, Kimberwicks, or full bridles are permitted in your equitation class. Illegal nosebands are any type of drop or flash and figure 8 noseband. So any type of drop noseband is not permitted in the equitation class. Equestrian Canada. Rulebooks for Equestrian Canada are very similar to the USEF rulebook, and it says bitless bridles are not permitted. The bridle may be double, Pelham, single, snaffle, or Kimberwick. It must be leather, not rubber covered, rolled, or plate. Simple. Bits must be humane. Snaffle bits may be with or without cheeks. Wire snaffle bits, either single or double, are permissible. It is permissible to use a snaffle with fixed slots for cheek pieces and or reins. Bit guards are not permitted. So it has subtly different rules for the Equestrian Canada. If you're showing in Canada, these are the rules that you're going to need to get. Those are the Equestrian Canada rules. Got a link in the description below for you to look them up. Generally speaking, snaffles are permitted, and if you use an unconventional bit, it's going to look bad on you. And if you'd like to win more ribbons at your next horse show, improve your riding, or generally like other horsey related stuff, then remember to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything, and go use this stuff. Go pat your horse, go hug your horse, go use this stuff. Thanks now, bye.